gets it away from danger. And that's what it means to them all now. And they've got, 5 cup finals left and a big week coming up, with Watford and that coming on in the midweek.
Just before I have a look at those, there they are. Which let's look at those now. Then you've kind of given Everton's home form. If they can get something out of those 2 away games, it doesn't half put the pressure on the other 2.
That's the problem, chappers. When you look at the away form, 6 points all season away from home. The last victory was away at Brighton on the 28th of August. I mean, that isn't good enough for a team of Everton's standard. I mean, if they keep Mina fit and they keep that spine fit, then maybe more chance. But home form is imperative to win games.
What they've also managed to do today is they had that commitment in the Merseyside derby. They did have a couple of chances on the break, and last week we talked about, they've got to take that on. They've got to take it on. So the big positive is they've taken that commitment on again and got the win.
Yeah, but I think respectfully as well, though, with Liverpool, you can't leave that space in behind. That's where you saw today when they're stepping in from the back. They're more confident of Chelsea are going to play and try and break it down, whereas Liverpool, you leave that space, Salah's in, Mane's in, any of them front 3 are in. So I think they're in a good place. We're about to go into Leicester, but based on where their season and their priorities like, that'd be a good team you'd want to play now. And then obviously Watford are in a difficult situation as well. So them games, they won't need help getting up for that.
As far as Chelsea are concerned, difficult to know what's going on inside the club. I'm doubting very few people would have predicted that they'd have to change ownership during the season. Do you think the uncertainty of what might happen to some players in their futures is affecting them on the field?
I think so. Well, you've seen what's happened with Rudiger. He's already going to Real Madrid. You've got Azpilicueta, you've got Christensen coming at the end of their contracts, you've got Mason Mount the last couple of years of his contracts, you've got teams sniffing around Reece James. These are uncertainties, and I'm sure Chelsea'd like to sign these players up for longer term because they're outstanding players. There is that uncertainty. Maybe they're thinking that they've already qualified for the Champions League and they've took the foot off the gas slightly in games.
But Lukaku situation as well
hasn't helped.
Yeah, so you're looking at him on the bench there. He doesn't look happy. So there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of disappointment around Chelsea in the last few weeks, but they're going to have to liven up because the 2 behind them are still coming strong.
Yeah, and we're going to see both of them. By the way, one other line from that is the FA are going to look at the or are likely to look at the Richarlison throwing the flare back into the crowd at Goodison. Right, the teams trying to finish 4th have been inconsistent in recent weeks. Tottenham faced Leicester, having lost their hard-won advantage.